Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for checking out my video on War Mother yesterday. Really appreciate the support. Today I'm just going to follow up a little bit on War Mother and Arena because I think just people don't care. So this video is actually not going to be about War Mother. It's actually going to be about the bait and switch that Plarium's playing on all of us and the continual bait and switch. And I've done rant videos, but there's a lot of things that are leaving a bad taste in my mouth today, especially with what they're doing, because it's just really, really deceptive and unethical. I mean, I've complained about it before, and I'm going to continue to complain about it. I have no direct connection to Plarium. The best way I have is actually like send Brad something because I'm in his clan, but even that's not going to be a great connection to do it because they don't pay attention to them either. They don't pay attention to the big guys, much less this little tiny guy like me. YouTube wise, I mean, I'm big as War Mother over here. Anyway, I just think though, that, what the hell's going on here? I mean, they really need to change a lot of stuff. They seem to be heading in the right direction, and I actually gave them credit. I came out with something last week where I was trying to grind some arena, and they actually had a pretty cool arena event. They even came out with another arena event. I like those actually because it gives you an incentive to actually do arena. At least it gives you that epic book. They just had one that finished yesterday. I mean, they kind of sneak up on you and stuff, and they had a whole bunch of things. But right now, we're in the whole bait and switch thing where they just want you to blow as many resources as possible before, like, a double ancient comes up or the next fusion comes up. Which the next fusion, I want it to be Sir Nick because I think from a player standpoint, this is just me personally. A lot of people got him last year, whoever's playing the game in January, February. Not a lot of us were. Not a lot of us were around then, right? There's a pretty big contingent that was, but the majority of people were not. So I think it's fair to have someone like Sir Nick come out once a year. I know he's OP and everything, but does it make that big of a difference to me? No, not really. I mean, maybe because everybody will wind up having more of him, but I think it shows a little bit of goodwill in the company that no matter what, no matter who you are, you can grind towards something that's predictable. That's like, okay, I know this fusion's going to come up and it'll be available again next year with the same exact requirements. So I could take my time doing it, or I could whale out doing it first thing right away if I want to, or I could just whale out in general, right? I don't think they would really lose that many whales because the way they're doing it now is so deceptive and so pissing people off that I feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot. And maybe it's on purpose. Like, I mean, Darth Microtransaction came out with a video, which was pretty good, talking about, and Kizzle as well, that this game's not designed to be a long-term game. I'm starting to believe that, actually. They don't want it to be a long-term game. They want it to be a short-term game, suck as much cash out of us as possible, and just kill the game at some point. And I could see that happening in the next year. That's just my opinion. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen because I actually love the game. The graphics are awesome. I think there's some good content in the game. The faction war sucks. The clan boss needs to be retweaked. But I went back to playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And I got to admit, and I even tried to get into Age of Magic and things like that too, the hero collectors. It's just boring compared to this. This is actually, grindy and everything too. But the gameplay to me is much cooler. That's just my opinion. So I'm really like pissed off at that because I want this game to be here 3 years from now. I hope it is in some way, shape, or form. But I want everybody to be able to play it too, not just whales, not just like huge dolphins or anything. I want it to be achievable for free-to-play players too. Anyway, before doing that though, I want to show something fun. I don't know if I'm going to win this battle or not. I actually got up to a Platinum Arena with War Mother in there. So it's actually pretty fun. I slotted War Mother in for Skull Crown actually. And the nice thing is War Mother's bombs are actually pretty cool. So I'm going to try this team here. This team doesn't look super overpowered. And actually, I think there's another thing. The rewards suck in Platinum Arena. Everybody's seen that by now. And I only got 3,431 points, which is not much, actually. But it got me to Platinum. I really think that just shows nobody cares. I mean, these top 300 people, that's the lowest I've seen it. I know it's the first day, but I feel like that's the lowest I've seen it even this late in the day. I could swear it was up around the 3,800 point, even by this time in the day last Monday. Could be wrong. But it makes sense because the rewards suck so bad, people are just not interested anymore. So let's see if we can beat this team. This is pretty fun, actually. Hopefully, man, they got a faster team than I do, so I'm probably going to get nuked here. Maybe not, actually. Okay, So let's do this. Here we go. Let's actually get the taunt off with Molly. All right, good. Now, hopefully, I want to actually have Kymar take off all their buffs. And then this is the cool thing, right? So I set up the bombs there, and then they really might not need this because this team's actually a little bit weaker than my team anyway, which I was shocked at how easy the teams were in here. I guess it's because mostly these are just Gold 4 teams that were not probably in Platinum Arena last week, sort of like what I'm doing right now. But it's pretty cool, War Mother's bombs. Like, this isn't going to be that dramatic of an effect, but boom, kills them all, because it does about 25,000 a bomb, plus it does the AoE damage, so you're looking at like 75,000 per hit on the targets once there's bombs on there. You could actually stack, if you use it with Kymar too, you could stack the bombs twice, so you could have like 4 bombs on there, and just after you have the 4 bombs on her, so you get the bombs, then you have Kymar reset the cooldowns, put more bombs on if you want to just get ridiculous with it. But the nice thing is that could actually be decent against like some of these high resistance teams and things too. You do need accuracy as well for that, though, for the bombs to land. But it's pretty nice. So let's see if we're going to refresh and find like one more opponent. Let's go for this one right here. Okay, so all right. This is about an even match, right? I mean, from a power standpoint. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully I'm faster, and I am, so that's good. So let's get the taunt off here. And then after that, I'll go into the rant. I just wanted to get the fun part away because I already did this video on War Mother. I'm not going to do a whole video on War Mother just on Arena. Actually, I'll reset the cooldowns here because nobody's got any buffs up. I don't know if I really wanted to do that just yet, but that's okay. But this will show you what I'm talking about. So we'll do this again, and that was probably a waste to do that again too anyway. But we'll make sure we keep the taunt up, and then hopefully this just nukes everybody in one shot. Let's see if it does it. It did everybody but Bad Al, so that's okay. And we'll go in and just put it on auto and let Bad Al kind of get killed by this team. Anyway, so I just wanted to show this for fun. I'm going to do War Mother and Clan Boss again and show in a couple other dungeons at some point. But for a little, I'm going to take a little break from the War Mother stuff after this. But this is going to be a rant. This video is a rant against Plarium. I'll make some suggestions for them to change things too. One of my suggestions right off the bat is these fusions. There should be some predictable fusions. Like maybe Brachus comes back every 6 months or something like that. You know, I mean, they had that ridiculous week long. The other thing that is just so deceptive, and honestly, this is just so pissing me off actually right now. Looking at this boosted summons and this right here, and they even had a post about how they didn't turn off the summoning portal graphic, which is an awesome graphic. However, it's another freaking bait and switch because all they're trying to do is make it look like the sacred shard thing is still up when it's not. And people are going to go in there if you're just a casual player and you maybe had a couple of these sacred shards, people are going to go in there and just pop them because they still think the boosted summons are up. Well, that's technically true, right? But it's not 100% true. The summons are not actually boosted. You're getting the same exact chance across all the shards for legendaries and epics. There's no boost on that. The only boost is this thing with the 5 times to get undead champions, right? And most likely you'll wind up with Karam and Dark Aethel if you pull anything at all, right? And this guy over here, well, he's Void Hollow. But anyways, I just hate the way they did this. Like, that's a weird event to begin with. That's fine. That wouldn't be that big of a deal if they had just had that. But they purposely kept up this fucking summoning portal the way it is right now, right? I don't even know if I'm allowed to curse on YouTube, but it's actually pissing me off so much that I feel like I have to, because it's ridiculous that there is this summoning portal right here. That summoning portal is really just to try to steal your shards. That's the only reason that's still up. There's no other reason that's still up. So plain and simple, freaking change it, get it out of the game, and only have that graphic when it's double chance. When it's actually boosted summons on the shards. Otherwise, you are just trying to steal shards. That's all they're doing. They're trying to get you to waste your shards so that eventually you'll have to spend money again. And that's it. So the other thing that really, really ticks me off, actually, is this freaking offer right here. This $15 offer, right? So I guess everybody's getting different ones because I just watched Chosen's video. and he still had the $9.99 one. He didn't get the $14.99 one. I don't know where or why they're thinking this. The only thing I could think of is what they're doing, and they probably do this on purpose, is that they come out with these ridiculous packs like this that suck. Although, okay, I guess it's a decent value even at $15. However, they come out with this stuff to like come back later and drop it back down to make it look like that deal that you got dropped back down is such a better deal, right? I just think that $5 Conqueror pack, that was a big win, actually, I feel like, for Plarium. It was a good deal. They had it every day available. It had one shard. It had, they triple the stuff here. They don't even, I'm pretty sure that there's 2 clan boss keys on a $10 pack. They don't give you an extra clan boss key, like the 3 clan boss keys on this. And I don't know if the arena tokens were like 3 or something. I don't feel like they tripled it here either. So anyway, I'm not going to buy this deal, period, because I think that why would I support them with this? I've actually significantly cut back on this, and I feel like everyone should. Everyone should send them a message and vote with your wallet. Plarium does not deserve you. They don't deserve your hard-earned money. You work hard for your money, right? You specifically. Anybody who's watching this works hard for their money. You should not give it to Plarium. That's my opinion. They need to absolutely change things. And the only way they change things is by hurting themselves in the wallet, too. I felt like that was starting to happen because of this whole 1.12 thing was just an absolute nightmare. And people, they actually came out with better packs, a lot better packs. I mean, packs that were actually really valuable with sacred shards in them and all kind of things like that were pretty good deals. Energy, sacred shards, they had a lot of guaranteed value, not just the shards. So those are worth kind of taking a look at, in my opinion. This, though, is like a slap in the face to everybody. It's like, why don't we just triple the price on this since we've done so well with it? That's really what it sounds like. Like some idiot that has no idea how to actually run a business. Because you wouldn't treat your customers like this if you want to keep them. You treat them like this if you want to rip them off. I feel like this is like a, chop shop car dealership where they're just like charging people who have bad credit already like 25% interest to buy a car. Yeah, it's great you get a car, but they're actually hurting you even further long term. That's ridiculous, right? Anyway, side tangent there. I'm in finance too, so I can't help myself with that. I'm actually an advisor that helps people grow money and everything too, so I help people with retirement planning, all that type of stuff. So really, when I see unethical stuff like this, it kind of just rubs me completely the wrong way because I've spent my life trying to do the right thing for people. And I'll continue to do that. And I'll continue to talk about why I think this stuff sucks. And they should absolutely change it. So this summoning portal thing, that is just like, I mean, it's too much. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them thinking that. The only reason to think that is to make it look like the double sacred is still on because it just ended. Most people, the hardcore people, a lot of people are going to check Discord, but most people may not, and they may still think it's going on seeing this boosted summons, and it's even saying 3 days, right? So I think when they have the 5x and the 10x and all that, they should not have the boosted summons. Boosted summons should only be for players, not players, only be for when shards have double chances on them. And the other thing too is this Dragon tournament, which I'm actually going to participate in because I want to grind Dragon. I got like 449 points. This guy up top here is actually, he must be running the auto clicker, which I'm going to do overnight tonight too. But just because I was planning to farm Dragon a lot anyway to actually improve my clan boss gear. But this sucks too. Like they changed it to I only get 4 pieces of an epic relentless artifact. The gems suck and it's 1 ancient shard. So I think you get like 90 gems to come in 4th. So that's like actually a little, and 1 ancient shard to come in 3rd, like meh. I mean, and then this gear, okay, it's only 2 pieces. A 5-star chicken's nice, but it doesn't seem like it's all that rewarding. And they came out with all these other events, which I completed most of them. I did the arena. I did get a Lego book in the Summon Rush because of the Sacred Shards, and I did a little small shard pull. And also I finished the Champion Training event today. I like when they have those because there's guaranteed books in them and things too. There's some good value along the way. This was actually a pretty good event, so I'll give them credit on that. However, I think these things that they're doing that are unethical absolutely need to change. So the 3 things I want them to change. 1, this boosted portal thing only needs to be when it's actually double chance for shards. This is really like stealing from people. Like it's completely deceptive. Totally deceptive. There's no good reason for it besides, let's try to, get everybody to blow their shards. I know they want people to do that and it's a business. I'm fine with them trying to do business practices, but this is actually unethical. And then the other thing too is the tournament's a little meh. Fusions need to actually be changed to where we have a few fusions. They can have surprise fusions too. That's great. But let's have like 3 or 4 predictable fusions a year that kind of everybody can take part in, like an event to look forward to. Like that was kind of a nice thing when I played Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I remember getting Commander Luke Skywalker because I loved that character, right? I remember getting that character and being so pumped that I built the whole team to do it. It took me 3 months to build up all the characters to do it and all the team to do it. You actually needed like R2-D2 7-star and everything too, which is a legendary character himself. So you needed to grind a lot. That game's changed a lot even with that. But it was kind of cool to look forward to. Oh, if I work this hard and I do this, even if I'm free to play, I can still get a cool legendary at some point. It just may take me longer than everybody else. That to me is the more fair way to do it. And the other thing too, you don't really need all this stuff. I mean, the funny thing is like that's the other mentality I want to kind of drive to people is once you can complete some end game stuff, you don't need all this stuff. And you don't need, I don't need to have a bad L. I don't have a martyr. There's people that don't have counterattack that are actually competing at the highest levels on everything. So they don't do it as consistently. Yeah, it makes it easier, but is it worth it to go buy basically what would cost you a car? The answer is no. And that's, anyway, you know, I've been ranting a little bit here, kind of going off on them. So I want them to change this summoning portal. The events they did were all, I think, because there were so many at one time this past weekend, they did that on purpose too, because there's probably some big fusion coming up where they wanted us all to blow all our resources before it. That makes sense, and I think that's what they're actually doing. And this deal, that deal for the $15, that just needs to go back to permanently $5 every day. Permanently $5 every day is a really good value, and I feel like they're probably making a lot more money off that. Nobody should buy this. I'm going to recommend no one buy this, because if people start buying this, they're just going to think, oh, we can keep upping the price. Let's up it to $20. Let's up it to $25. You know, honestly, I could see that happening with them. I want people to not buy this, so it goes back down to the $5. That's a good, decent value. No big deal. People can come in here and purchase it whenever they want. You'll even get the casual guy to spend it a little bit more. So anyway, I'm going to end the video there because it's getting a little bit long and way ranty. Anyway, thank you very much for the support again. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for taking all the journey with me. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.